From the Instagram account of NBC News, Black Olympians are done feeling bad about their hair. And I'm not exactly sure when they felt bad. Was it the 80s or the 90s? Because for at least the past 10 or 12 years, it's been nothing but really celebrations and affirmations, even when the celebrated athlete decides not to compete because of a mental breakdown or whatever. And I don't know about this particular case with the hair. They're always crying about this, which is strange. You know, cultural appropriation only flows in one direction. Meanwhile, you have Beyonce walking around in a blonde wig. But I think they've internalized this issue, as some might like to say. I'm not exactly sure where it's coming from. I mean, do you think that all the American sports fans of Olympic athletes would really like these black girls if it just weren't for that hair, which I guess is totally possible, right? Those nappy-headed hoes.
That's some nappy-headed hoes there, I'm going to tell you that.
But is it more likely that the media is just painting this picture and we quite literally know what they're capable of? But my name is Eric. This channel is called Report and Opine. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm absolutely begging you.
I'm begging you, please. Come on, please.
It would help me a lot and it would cost you nothing. But if you want to tell me even more and spend some money, you would buy my book, New York City 2020, Gotham Unglued, on Amazon.com. That link will be in the description. But they say, black women athletes have always faced scrutiny over their hair, from Venus Williams being penalized for her famous beaded hairstyle. I don't remember that happening. I think she wore the beads for many years now. So when did they decide that it was going to be a penalty for her? Controversy over swim caps for natural hair, to the ridiculed gymnasts like Gabby Douglas and Simone Biles faced for not having their hair done. So that's all really vague. They do claim that Venus Williams was penalized for wearing the beads after several years. But then the terms are quite ambiguous, right? The controversy or the ridicule. What are you talking about? Right? I mean, I can almost assume that it's just the media who is actually ridiculing these people. The 2024 Paris Olympics features a new generation of athletes pushing back against hair discrimination that's completely made up. Black women athletes are prioritizing looks that make them feel stylish and beautiful while protecting their kinky, curly tresses. Simone Biles' stylist, why the hell do we need to hear from her? Jasmine Johnson says Biles enjoys hair extensions, sew-ins, and when she's competing, updos. But Johnson prioritizes the health of Biles' hair over the style the champion gymnast may want at the moment. There is no one product for a black athlete, but each athlete should have a routine, Johnson said. If they have a hair care routine and a brand they stick by, they will get better results. You need to find out what works for you. Read more at the link in bio, and we certainly will. But first, scroll through these pictures. Oh, look at this. Anna Cockrell, a 400-meter hurdler, said she swears by inner sense to care for her curly, natural hair. I feel a lot freer with my short hair. Okay, that's totally fine. Who told you that was wrong? Now, I could make a lot of ad hominem attacks about this lady's weird look, but I'm not going to do that. I would never do that. That's super shallow. But I genuinely don't know where you got, where the media, I should say in this case, got the idea that these women felt bad about their hair. Is it because somebody else foisted that onto them? And for the record, I think it was NBC News. It may have been ABC, but whatever. Same, but different. They just ran a story about the non-binary track runner who qualified for the Paris Olympics by pretending she's not a woman, even though she competed against the women and won the race. But that's a different story. So they're using this Olympic nonsense to push the agenda nonstop. My lane is my catwalk. Look good, feel good, do good. And I'm obviously no hair expert, but it appears to me as though she's wearing a wig. This lady, water polo goalkeeper Ashley Johnson, said she plans to wear cornrows with a touch of color, a style that will be close to her head under her swim cap and allow her to glide through the water. I can reach my hair goals. What? Okay, while also competing at this level. Hair goals? What are you talking about, lady? Brittany Brown, a track athlete who will race the 200-meter sprint, said she learned to cornrow by watching tutorials on YouTube. What does this have to do with anything? If you look good, you run fast. Okay. Kendall Ellis, a 400-meter runner, said she's planning to highlight her kinky hair texture and wear a sew-in that is similar to her natural. Okay, so she's going to wear a wig that looks like her regular hair. I want to do more natural-looking style because I think it's important to have that representation on such a large scale. So these women are crazy, and I don't know who convinced them that they were angry or they were scared or they were nervous about their hair. That was quite literally a boogeyman that they created themselves. And here directly on NBCnews.com, the actual article, look good, run fast, Black Olympians discuss the importance of their hair. Black women competing in Paris say they're excited to showcase their elaborate and natural hairstyles during the Olympics, which is all fine, and I'm sure there is 1,000 words worth of absolute garbage in this article, but I think it's a little bit strange that it's not the same as the article they promote on social media. Black Olympians are done feeling bad about their hair, which of course is untrue, but when you look at the article, they don't say anything about feeling bad. That's how manipulative this media has become, and of course they're using black women in this particular case as cannon fodder, as agenda-driven nonsense to push, which, of course, that makes perfect sense.